Hello friends, and welcome to my channel, The Sims Scrolls, where I build fantasy and historical creations in The Sims 4. So if you enjoy that kind of content, be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. So today's speed build is part of a series that I'm doing of tiny cottages after the 4 Hogwarts houses. And hopefully you can tell that today is Slytherin. I already uploaded the speed build for Gryffindor, so be sure to check out that one as well. And stay tuned for Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. And let me know down in the comments what your Hogwarts house is. I decided to model my Slytherin tiny cottage in the Tudor style because I felt like that black and white planking that was popular during that era just fits perfectly with the Slytherin aesthetic. I won't be doing an exact recreation or copy of the common room that you see in the movies or anything. For all these tiny cottages, it's really just my take on the style and basically the kind of house that I think a wizard from that house would want to live in. So I think Slytherins get a really bad rap, and a lot of people think that everyone in Slytherin's evil, and I definitely don't agree with that. Yeah, there are a lot of dark wizards in Slytherin, but there's a lot of really great wizards too that have contributed some really amazing things to the Harry Potter universe. So I am going for an aesthetic that is controlled and clean and symmetrical, with, of course, a lot of black and green, but I also still wanted it to feel really cozy and inviting and lived in. And, I'm going to have a lot of landscaping, a lot of lush greenery. I add a traditional Tudor knot garden, which is basically a Celtic design in hedgerows. I also added a small herb garden so that the Slytherin Sims can have access to ingredients for their potions. So something that I like to do with tiny homes that you're going to see me do in this video is to try to add bulk. So you saw I added this fake tower here. It's just for looks. It just kind of makes the home look bigger than it is. And now I'm also adding a fake third floor, an attic, if you will, with these debug items and windows and then these dormers, just to kind of give that illusion that there are rooms up there. So that it looks larger than it is. And then in that little kind of patio area where I extended the first floor roof, I'm gonna add a potion nook as well. So something I'm doing here, this is one of my tricks for tiny homes, is to delete the floor of any stairways because it really saves on tile space. I still was 1 tile short though, or 1 tile over. So you'll see there what I did was I deleted the tile where I was gonna put the shower. And I discovered that if you cover that with the shower is still totally functional. Even though there's no floor beneath it, your sim can still walk into it and use it. And I'm going to be hiding that missing floor later with custom ceilings that you'll see. So I do create custom ceilings in this build. I'm not going to go into detail on how to do that because Fantasims has a really great tutorial on how to create ceilings. So I'm going to link her video in the description box below if you want to go check that out. It's a really great tutorial. You'll also notice that I'm using some art that might look like custom content art, but any art that I use in this build, I use 3 pieces all from the same creator, and it is not custom content. If you download this from the gallery, these art pieces will be in the build. It's a really cool process that I don't know how to do, but it's a thing. You can put them in your builds and they will be available. It's really cool. So I will link his gallery ID in the description below. So for the interior of this build, I was trying to go for a cluttered look that is still, clean and organized. I didn't want it to feel too chaotic just because I kind of see Slytherins as being more orderly, I suppose. I don't know, maybe that's not accurate, but that's just kind of how I view them. And I used the tool mod a lot. If you don't know what the tool mod is, it's linked in the description box below. I highly recommend it. It's an amazing mod created by Twisted Mexi that allows you to rotate and move objects in very unique and cool ways that the game does not allow. I used it to create this custom fireplace, as well as the 4-poster bed that you're going to see later on in the video when I decorate the bedroom. As for the fireplace and the bed, you don't actually see me build them in this, but that's because I already had built them for, other uses, and I had saved them to my library as a room. The bed I actually made available on my gallery in a ton of different color swatches. So if you'd like to use that medieval style bed in your own builds, you can go in there and download it as a room. And my gallery ID is thesimscrolls. I also have it listed in the description box below. Even though I went for this kind of cozy, cluttered style, I still did try to keep it kind of darker and eerier feeling than, what I'm going to be doing for the other Hogwarts houses. And I really like the way it turned out. I just think it finds that nice balance between feeling, kind of on the darker side of things, the way Slytherin's often depicted, but still aesthetically pleasing and warm and inviting. So I really hope you enjoy this build, especially any of you Slytherins watching. But hey, let me know in the comments if you don't, if you have any suggestions or if you think something should have been different, because who knows, I might build another Slytherin build in the future, and I always love feedback. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go quiet now and let you enjoy the rest of this speed build with some nice ambiance music. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it and subscribe to my channel, because I have a lot of really cool projects in the works that I can't wait to share with you guys, and I would hate for you to miss it. Thank you again so much for watching, and have a great day.